6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome graduates, family members, and guests. My name is Maria Sandoval, Dean of Instruction at PSJA Southwest Early College High School, and your Master of Ceremonies for this afternoon. Bienvenidos graduados, familiares e invitados. Mi nombre es María Sandoval, subdirectora de PSJA Southwest Early College High School y su maestra de ceremonias por esta tarde. I'd like to thank our award-winning Javelina Mighty Band and Orchestra, as well as their wonderful directors, Mr. Jose Flores and Mr. Joseph Bonura. Thank you so much. On behalf of our principal, Mrs. Silvia Liscano, the administration, counselors, and all of the PSJA Southwest Early College High School staff, central office administration, and the PSJA Board of Trustees, it is an honor to welcome the families and friends of our outstanding graduating senior class of 2026. Buenas tardes a todos. En nombre de nuestra directora, Mrs. Silvia Liscano, la administración, los consejeros y todo el personal de la preparatoria PSJA Southwest Early College High School, la administración de la oficina central y la junta directiva de PSJA, es un honor darle la bienvenida a las familias y amigos de nuestra clase sobresaliente del 2026. At this time, I'd like you to stand with us for the posting of our nation's colors. En este momento les invito a pararse para la publicación de los colores de nuestra nación. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to invite Dr. Benito Carriaga, Assistant Principal of PSJA Southwest Early College High School, to commence our ceremony with the presentation of the nation's colors. Dr. Carriaga proudly served as a sergeant in the United States Air Force during the Desert Storm era. Specializing in logistics retrieval, he was stationed in Europe and served under the 26th Intelligence Wing from 1990 to 1994. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Benito Carriaga.
Thank you. Would everybody please stand for the posting of the colors and the national anthem? The presentation of colors will be performed by the PSJA Southwest JROTC Javelina Battalion Color Guard. Carrying the United States flag and Color Guard commander is Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Risieda Reese. Carrying the Texas flag is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Dathan Cien. The U.S. Guard is Cadet Captain Bianca Reese. And the Texas Guard is Second Lieutenant Estefany Trevino. The Color Guard is under the direction of Senior Army Instructor Major James Kellum. Permission granted. The national anthem will be performed by senior of the PSJA Southwest Javelina Choir under the direction of Vanessa Rodriguez. Our seniors are Jesus Aboites, Cadiel Charles, Aiden Espinosa, Zairi Garcia, Michelle Rangel, and Jade Mendoza.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that Star-Spangled Banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, students. It is now my pleasure to introduce our Student Council President, Saidi Garcia. Through her leadership, service, and dedication to her fellow students, Saidi has helped make Southwest a stronger and more connected community. Please join me in welcoming Saidi Garcia.
Hello. Please join me in bowing our heads for a moment of reflection and gratitude. We gather here today to celebrate the graduation of the class of 2026. Let us begin by expressing our deepest gratitude. We are thankful for the community that surrounds these graduates today, the parents, families, friends, teachers, and mentors who have offered their unconditional love, guidance, and sacrifices to make this achievement possible. No one reaches this stage alone, and today we honor the collective effort that brought us to this room. We reflect on the journey that brought these students here today. Over the last 4 years, this class has faced challenges, embraced discoveries, and grown not only in knowledge but also in character. We are grateful for the laughter shared, the lessons learned, and the resilience forged in moments of difficulty. As our graduates stand here today, preparing to take the next steps into their future, we ask for a few things to accompany them on their way. May they be granted courage to pursue their passions, even when the path ahead is uncertain. May they be granted wisdom to make choices that honor their values and lift up those around them. And may they be granted compassion to look at a complex world and choose kindness, empathy, and service. Let this commencement serve as a beautiful beginning of a new journey. May the memories of the past inspire us, and may the promise of the future drive us forward. Congratulations to the class of 2026. May your journeys be safe, your minds remain curious, and your futures be filled with purpose. Thank you.
You can go ahead and sit down at this time. I would like to introduce our distinguished guests, beginning with our School Board of Trustees. Mr. Ricardo Rick Rodriguez, President. Vice President Yolanda Castillo. Secretary Ramona Barron. Member Griselda Quintanilla. Member Romeo Robles Jr. Member Carlos Villegas Jr. I would also like to recognize our central office administration, starting with our esteemed Superintendent, Dr. Alejandro Elias. We would like to recognize also our Superintendent's Cabinet, our amazing executive officers, and now our PSJ Southwest Early College High School leadership team. Principal, Mrs. Sylvia Liscano. Your Dean of Instruction, Ms. Maria Sandoval. Early College Director, Dr. Claudia Alvarado. Assistant Principal, Mrs. Edna Cruz. Assistant Principal, Dr. Benito Carriaga. Assistant Principal, Mr. Leal. Here with us also we have our excellent counseling staff, Head Counselor Ms. Rada Poe, Ms. Marlene Casas, Mr. Eric Guerra, Ms. Amy Uribe, Ms. Jessica Salinas, Financial Aid Officer, Ms. Christian Garza. Advice Texas College Advisor, Joseph Reyna. CTE Coordinator, David Gonzalez. CTE Coordinator, Belinda Vargas. Dual Credit Strategist, Rosalinda Sanchez. Director of College Transition and Gear Up, Carlos Garcia. College Transition Specialist, Cristina Carrillo. College Transition Specialist, Alonso Garcia. College Transition Specialist, Catherine Molina. Counseling Clerk, Monica Murillo. Early College Clerk, Destiny Duran. TSI Clerk, Jorge Tafich. At this time, I would like for our PSJA Southwest Early College High School staff to please stand up. We do want to acknowledge you as well. Thank you for being here today celebrating our students' achievements. Okay, it is my pleasure to present Leslie Esmeralda Bustos Ruiz, salutatorian for PSJA Southwest Early College High School, class of 2026.
Buenas tardes. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Leslie Bustos, and I am extremely grateful to be standing here before you all as your class of 2026 salutatorian. First and foremost, I'd like to take a moment to thank all the people who have made today possible. Staff, teachers, administrators, and members of the board who have taken earnest effort to organize this special event. Parents, family, and friends for taking time out of your day to join us as we close one chapter and anticipate the next. And most importantly, class of 2026. My fellow classmates, here we are, in the moment we would all once call too far into the future. From walking the halls that once seemed huge to us, to now feeling a sense of familiarity between those same walls. After today, we will leave that comfort and go out into the world where we will soon feel small once again. Each first day of elementary, middle, and high school taught us that comfort never ultimately decided our feeling of being complete, but was instead a sign to strive for more. As we step into the uncertainty, I am reminded of a quote. We can't choose where we come from, but we can choose where we go from there. As I grew older, I realized that growth is not only about achievement, but about discovering who you become along the way. Being up here today is not about telling you every struggle or hardship I faced to get here, but about showing you that pursuing your goals should not consume every part of who you are. Find yourself outside of that goal. Truthfully, I never expected to stand here as salutatorian. Looking back, I think of the younger version of myself, quiet, reserved, and unsure if she would ever truly stand out. Never did I imagine that she would one day have the honor of addressing all of you today. Standing before all of you now, I realize this position is far more than a title. In a class of more than 400 students, each one of us has walked a different path shaped by different experiences, talents, and aspirations. And although our journeys look different, none of us reached this moment entirely on our own. I want to thank all of my friends who have shaped and influenced my life, the people I've grown with and created unforgettable memories alongside. I wish I could thank each and every one of you for the impact you had on my life. From memories with Sol and laughter on the tennis courts, to conversations in Mr. Castillo's chemistry class, and countless moments in the Go Center, to today sharing the stage and graduating alongside my best friends, I am extremely grateful for every one of them. To my family, both near and far, thank you for never limiting me to anything and always giving me your unconditional support in your own ways. Y finalmente, a Mayapa, no hay palabras suficientes para expresar cuántos sus sacrificios han formado a la persona que soy hoy. Dejaron su hogar, sus familias y todo lo que conocían atrás para darnos las oportunidades que ustedes no tuvieron. A ustedes les dedico todos mis logros. Y a la mujer más inteligente y fuerte que conozco, mi mamá. Sin ti no estaría hoy aquí de pie en este momento. Todo lo que he hecho lo hice por ti y por tu sueño de una educación. No importa cuántas veces quise rendirme, no lo hice porque sabía que cada logro, cada calificación y cada meta te la dedico a ti. Gracias por ser mi inspiración y mi ejemplo a seguir. Eres de quien obtengo mi inteligencia y mi motivación. La persona a la que siempre he admirado y de quien nunca quise alejarme desde que era niña. No importa dónde vaya o lo que haga, todo lo que logré siempre será por ti. To the parents and families in this room, thank you for every sacrifice that brought us here. And to those who couldn't be here today or never had the opportunity to pursue an education themselves, we honor you through what we achieve next. While we may not have the power to inspire the entire world to strive for success, we do have the power to achieve it ourselves. Be proud of your education, take advantage of such great opportunities given to us on a day-to-day basis. One day we'll look back on this moment, not only for what we accomplished, but for the friendships, lessons, and memories that shaped who we are today. I am excited to see where life takes each one of us, but as we focus on the present in this moment, we are all infinite. Thank you.
Thank you, Leslie. I also have the immense pleasure of presenting to you the 2026 PSJA Southwest Early College High School valedictorian, Ms. Daniela Guerra.
Good afternoon to our faculty, administrators, parents, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. It is an honor to stand here before you today as your valedictorian. Today marks the end of a long-awaited chapter and the beginning of a new one. As we sit here together for one final time as classmates, it's impossible not to look back and realize how much we have all grown and changed together. Over the years, we have faced challenges, accomplishments, disappointments, and experiences. When I first walked into this school, I felt threatened by the size of it. The number of people coming from different backgrounds, different dreams, different lives, yet we all found ourselves sharing the same hallways, the same classrooms, the same memories and moments. Truly, graduating with you all today feels bittersweet. The moment we walk out of this building, we will no longer be high school students. We will all go our separate ways, but parts of each other will still linger amongst us all. Our first summer out of high school, and a lot of us will soon scramble to find our new class schedules, dread for that new roommate, that new teacher, those new classmates, and the drive to school will no longer be a 10-minute drive. For some, maybe less, others even more. The distance will only grow from here on out. Time will begin to move faster than any of us could ever hold on to. And we'll look back to a moment like today and wish we could all have just one more together. I want to thank every single one of you for being present today, but especially to my parents for being present every day. Mami y papi, gracias por apoyarme en cada etapa y momento de mi vida. Gracias por sus sacrificios, por su amor incondicional y por nunca dejarme rendirme. Todo lo que logré hacer hoy es gracias a ustedes. Este logro también es tuyo. Para mi mamá, la mujer más fuerte que conozco, la mujer que cuida sobre mí y mis 2 hermanos, y la mujer que da todo de ella, aunque cuando ya no le quede más que dar. Y a mi papá, el hombre más trabajador que conozco, el hombre que me enseñó que la distancia significa nada para el amor, el hombre que me demostró que los sacrificios sí valen la pena. Les quiero decir que nunca habrá suficientes agradecimientos que les pueda dar. Y a todos los padres presentes hoy, los padres sentados entre la audiencia, los padres que mandan su apoyo desde la distancia y esos padres que mantenemos en el corazón, sepan que sus sacrificios no pasan desapercibidos. To my friends, thank you for being such a big part of my high school experience. Mainly the reason I moved to PSJA and why I adjusted so quickly. I will always remember those long afternoons, softball practices that left us exhausted, but building memories I won't ever forget. And whether we were sitting together in the Go Center, stressing about deadlines and applications, making inside jokes that I dragged on to this day, and making plans last minute because we didn't want the day to end, or playing FNAF together before winter break, those moments made my years unforgettable. Thank you for making school feel like home. I also want to take a moment to thank my softball coach, Coach Medrano, for being such a big part of my high school journey. Thank you for believing in me, supporting me through the hardest moments, and constantly pushing me to be a better person. You taught me lessons beyond the field that will stick with me forever. And one thing that he always said was, if you don't like what you're getting, change what you're giving. Those words always reminded me that to never settle when I knew I was capable of more. Thank you for seeing the potential in me, and those tough lessons won't ever be forgotten. I want to conclude this off by saying, don't strive for perfection, but instead for growth. As young people, we think that perfection is the goal. But if we were all perfect, then what is there to learn? As we near the end, I want to share this quote with you. It is time for you to look inward and begin asking yourself the big questions. Who are you and what do you want? So go make an impact and follow that purpose you were destined for. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniela. At this time, I would like to introduce our principal, Mrs. Silvia Liscano.
Thank you so much for joining us as we celebrate the graduation of the PSJ Southwest College Early College High School Class of 2026. Buenas tardes y gracias hoy por acompañarnos para celebrar la graduación de la clase de 2026 de PSJ Southwest Early College High School. I would like to thank our Board of Trustees, our Superintendent Alejandro Elias, the Superintendent's Cabinet, and the district leadership for their continued support and commitment to the students of PSG ISD. Thank you. I also want to thank our incredible PSG Southwest teachers, counselors, support staff, and administrators. Your dedication, your hard work, and your belief in our students have helped make this day even more possible. And to the families that are here tonight, thank you for your unwavering love and support. Your encouragement, your sacrifices, and your commitment have helped these graduates reach this important milestone. Padres y familias, les quiero dar las gracias por acompañarnos esta tarde. Gracias por el amor, por el apoyo, por el sacrificio durante estos últimos años. Su dedicación ha sido fundamental para el éxito de nuestros estudiantes y esta celebración les pertenece tanto a ustedes como a ellos. So graduates, tonight or this afternoon, we usually have them in the evening, this is much more than earning just a diploma. It is about the journey that brought you here. It is about the challenges that you have faced, the obstacles that you have overcome, and the sacrifices that you have made, and the determination that you have showed when things have become difficult. Every graduate sitting before me today has their own story. So as I look across this class, I see future teachers, nurses, engineers, entrepreneurs, business leaders, healthcare professionals, artists, first responders, and community advocates. And I see students who have challenged themselves through dual credit courses, advanced academics, career and technical education pathways, athletics, fine arts, and countless extracurricular opportunities. But most importantly, I see young people that have discovered that they are capable of far more than they have ever imagined. And one of the greatest lessons I hope you take with you is this: do not allow anyone else to define your potential. There will always be people who tell you what they think you can or cannot do. And there will always be moments when others may doubt you. There may even be times when you will doubt yourself. Do not let those voices become louder than your own. Life will not always go according to plan. You will experience disappointments, you will make mistakes, and you will also face challenges. But those moments do not define you. What defines you is how you respond. And I ask you to remember the people who helped you reach this moment. To our parents and our families, thank you for your unwavering support. Thank you for the early mornings, the late nights, the words of encouragement, and the countless sacrifices that you have made along the way. This celebration belongs to you as much as it belongs to our graduates. A nuestros padres y familias, gracias por su apoyo incondicional. Gracias por las madrugadas, las noches largas, las palabras de aliento y los innumerables sacrificios que hicieron a lo largo de este camino. Graduates, never forget where you came from. Carry your values, your family, and your community with you wherever life takes you. Before we close this afternoon, I would be remiss if I did not recognize the extraordinary accomplishments of the class of 2026. Today, 403 graduates have fulfilled the requirements for high school graduation. 103 of you have earned the distinguished level of achievement with collegiate honors, which is the highest level of academic achievement a student can receive in high school. 81 of you have earned an associate's degree, an accomplishment that many students do not achieve until years after graduating high school. 34 of you are graduating core complete, providing you with a significant head start on your college education. 23 of you graduated with your associate's degree requirements as early as December. 31 of you have earned an industry certification, and together, all of you earned 215 workforce certifications in areas such as phlebotomy, EKG, certified nursing assistant, preparing you for success in high-demand careers. 44 of you are members of the National Honor Society, demonstrating excellence in scholarship, leadership, service, and character. And 112 of you have successfully completed the dual language program, graduating bilingual and biliterate and prepared to thrive in an increasingly interconnected world. An incredible 95% of our graduates are college, career, and military ready, a testament to your hard work, determination, and commitment to your future. And perhaps one of the most remarkable accomplishments of all, together, this graduating class earned over $33 million in grants and scholarships. So let's give our class of 2026 a well-deserved round of applause. 33 million students, all of you. So proud of you. So today we celebrate not only what you have achieved, but also what you have become. So wherever life takes you, always remember that you will always have a home at Southwest, and you will always be a part of our Javelina family. So congratulations, class of 2026. And now, Dr. Alejandro Elias, it is my honor to present to you the candidates for graduation from the 2026 class of PSJA Southwest Early College High School.
Good afternoon. Buenas tardes a todos. Class of 2026, it is an honor to stand before you. Today marks a milestone that will forever be part of your story, your high school graduation. You are earning your high school diploma, and for many of you, college credits, industry certifications, workforce credentials, or an associate's degree. In a district where nearly all of our students come from Hispanic families, PSJA graduates continue to earn associate degrees and certifications at rates that surpass the regional and state averages. That achievement is not just a statistic. Tener estudiantes graduándose con certificados o grados asociados del colegio en cifras altas comparado a la región o al estado no solo es una estadística. Estos estudiantes, como oyeron de la directora, han completado y han tenido varios logros. Hay que darles un fuerte aplauso. Es la historia de familias que creen en el poder de la educación para construir un futuro mejor. Es la historia de madres y padres que sacrificaron trabajando duro con fe, perseverancia, para sacar adelante a sus hijos aún en los momentos más difíciles. Es la historia de los sueños y sacrificios que familias sembraron con la esperanza de que algún día sus hijos tendrían mejores oportunidades que ahora PSJA ofrece. Hoy esos sueños realizados son nuestros graduados sentados frente a nosotros. Graduates, our culture has always been grounded in values that endure across generations. Those values help to bring you to this moment, and they will continue to guide you wherever life takes you. Graduates, never forget that you carry those dreams with you. Today is a milestone, but it is not the finish line. It is the foundation for what comes next. Whether you are heading to college, entering the workforce, serving in the military, or pursuing another path, you leave here well prepared to build your future. At PSJA ISD, we believe in opportunities for all, and the class of 2026 is a reflection of that commitment. As you prepare for the next chapter, remember where you came from, the lessons you learned, the relationships you built, and the community that supported you. Your PSJA family will always be cheering you on and celebrating your success. Before we conclude, I want to recognize and thank the parents, the family members, the teachers, the administrators who helped to make this possible. Let's give them a round of applause. Graduates, today we celebrate what you have accomplished. Go forward with confidence, continue your education, seek opportunities that allow you to grow and be successful. But wherever life takes you, never forget where you came from. Nunca olviden sus raíces, nunca olviden a las personas que hicieron posible este momento. Y ahora tengo el honor de certificar a la clase del 2026, mesa directiva escolar, basado en la información proporcionada por la directora. Estos estudiantes que tienen frente a ustedes han completado todos los requisitos establecidos por la Agencia de Educación de Texas y han ganado el derecho de ser llamados graduados del Distrito Escolar de FAR San Juan Álamo. And now I'm honored to certify the class of 2026 School Board of Trustees based on the information provided to me by the principal. These students before you have completed all the requirements set forth by the Texas Education Agency and have earned the right to be called graduates of FAR San Juan Álamo Independent School District. Congratulations, class of 2026.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the presentation of diplomas for the class of 2026 will be announced by our amazing counselors, Ms. Rada Poe, Ms. Marlene Casas, Mr. Eric Guerra, and Ms. Jessica Salinas, Ms. Amy Uribe, and Fine Arts Director, Mr. Joseph Bonura. Also, at this time, members of the PSJA Board of Trustees will begin joining us on stage in rotating groups to assist with the presentation of diplomas. We're grateful for their presence and support as they help us honor each of our graduates today. En este momento, nuestros miembros de la mesa directiva de PSJA ISD estarán tomando su lugar en la plataforma por turnos para participar en la entrega de diplomas. Agradecemos sinceramente su presencia y apoyo mientras celebramos a cada uno de nuestros graduados el día de hoy. Students, please take a seat with the exception of the first row.
It's Jorge Arellano. I'm going to be giving his diploma.
For who?
Okay. Which is it?
Donna Gaetan.
It's, no, it's Jorge Arellano. Jorge Badillo Arellano.
Arellano.
And it's, and I'm Ramona.
He would be the counselor, so he's the one that's going to say.
So you'll say.
Seconds, there's no pictures. So we can go.
So you're going to say the name for Miss White?
Did you get her info?
Who's back?
Yes, because you have to say it now.
For Jorge Arellano?
Arellano.
Did you get mine also, Cardona?
Thank you.
You'll let me know, right? In a second. Okay. Just pull me aside. Just let me know when we're beginning.
And then when you do the first one to the auditorium, Yolanda Castillo.
So then they'll get
So, no picture, right?
Our first student, Daniela Guerra, will be awarded the high school diploma by the school board vice president, Yolanda Castillo. Congratulations. Leslie Esmeralda Bustos Ruiz. Danya Muñoz. Saidi Alejandra Garcia.
There we go. That way.
Luis Hernandez Jr. Victor Josue Martinez. The following student, Dana Gaitan, will be awarded the high school diploma by the school board vice president Yolanda Castillo. David Osuna. Jennifer Checopieri. Maria Fernanda Treviño. Pamela Elvira Bracamontes. Mariana Cantu Lopez. Joe Brian Salinas. Jennifer Alejandra Torres. Hector Eduardo Kelly Sanchez. Amelia Valentina Flores. Kayla Yamilet Rivera. Wendy Porras. Caroline Fuentes. Leslie Lopez. Perla Maria Omana Cepeda. Cristina Alejandra Garcia. Marely Velasquez. Joseph Duran Orozco. Natalia Marie Torres. Paula Marelli Toscano. Michael Martin Vasquez. Carolina Cantu Lopez. Noel Gomez. Giselle America Zavala. Melissa Esperanza Garcia. Jade Tessa Salinas Mendoza. Addison Aneve Hinojosa. Samuel Resendez. Xochitl Eugenia Olvera. Hayden Brianna Diaz. Giselle Johansson. Xiomara Herrera Santillan. Alexa Melina Martinez. Alyssa Itzel Berlanga. Aiden Edward Gonzalez. Anaya Janelle Hernandez. April Rose Perselli. Erica Michelle Asensio. Joel Eduardo Garcia. Areli Gonzalez. Felicia Marie Adame. Armando Asael Aguilar. Josiah Matthew Aguilar. Felipe Alanis. Juventino Alvarez Jr. Yaneli Noemi Ayala. Julián Esteban Caballero. Paris Nicole Calzada. Fatima Isabela Cantu. Ashley Heralde Castillo. Jose Alfredo Castorena III. Alejandra Chagoya. Viviana Chavez. Jaden Jarrett Kobaxon. Adam Leroy Estrada. Exxon Noe Flores Jr. Renata Flores. Caitlin Giselle Galeas. Karina Galvan Murillo. Abigail Garza. Areli Gonzalez. Carlos Hugo Gonzalez. Laura Mariel Herevilla. Jimena Hernandez. Ty Ibarra. Julia Elizabeth Juarez Sanchez. Violette Lanea Magana. Diana Elizabeth Maldonado. Mariana Arali Mares. Antonio Fabian Martinez. Miguel Ángel Martinez. Rogelio Martinez. Jocelyn Martinez Rosales. Eduardo Mendoza. Melanie Marie Moreno. Martin Moya III. Shivam Dilip Kumar Patel. Guadalupe Julian Perez. Daniel Alejandro Ramos. Michelle Rangel. Avril Reina. Edgar Alejandro Rivera. Brittany Rodriguez. Martha Janessa Rojas. Bianca Alejandra Ruiz Iriqui. Briseida Alessandra Ruiz Iriqui. Jaetza Alejandra Salazar. Justin Michael Salazar. Noelia Santiago. Ariana Sepulveda. Sofia Yamilev Celerio Rivera. Brianna Snell. America Dale Torres. Melanie Montserrat Torres. Gabriel Vasquez. Michelle Guadalupe Vasquez Cruz. Emmanuel Dimitrio Villa. Fernando Villa. Isabela Itzel Villalobos. Yaneli Alejandra Zavala. Dana Paola Centeno. Destiny Iris Sumaya.
Jesús Iván Aboites. Jessica Acosta. Steven Carlos Advíncula. Olivia Legacy Aguirre. Jesús Alafa. Sergio Almaguer. Jillian Rihanna Gozo Almais. Benjamin Alejandro Alonso. Joseph Ray Alvarado. Alyssa Giselle Aranda. Gerardo Samuel Aranda. Lorraine Arroyo. Giovanni Imanol Ávila. School Board Secretary Ramona Barron and School Board Member Carlos Villegas will award high school diploma for Jorge Luis Badillo Arellano. Luis Gerardo Valdazo. Luna Mia Valderrama. Marely Barba. Brian Alexis Barrera. Sabrina Barrera. Damian Alexis Barrios. Miguel Ángel Barrón Martínez. Caitlin Marie Beltrán. Brianna Camila Benavides. Aarón Jesús Bermán Mena. Estrella Bueno. Esmeralda Rubí Burnias. Gilbert Jojo Bustamante. Carol Miguel Cabrera. Yamilet Francisca Caldera. Orlando Ariel Cano. Osvaldo Cano. Mia Angeline Cantú Rangel. School Board Member Griselda Quintanilla will award high school diploma for Jose Darian Cardosa. Didier Alejandro Carrizales. Rafael Carvajal. Andrea Maripaz Cázares. Fernando Castañeda. Lourdes Noelia Castillo. Madeline Saraí Castillo. Rosalina Yasmín Castillo Bustos. Giovanni Cavazos. Jolene Angélica Cázares. Daniel Cepeda Ruiz. Gadiel Humberto Chaires. Román Darío Chapa Marroquín. Brenna Che. Edgar Daniel Cisneros Jr. Jessica Sofía Compian. Adriana Montserrat Cortés de la Cruz. Jesús Enrique Cuellar Martínez. Iram Guadalupe de la Cruz.
Hugo Sebastián de la Garza. Ángela Sofía de la Rosa. Oscar Eduardo de León. Osmar Santos Delgado. Brittany Nicole Díaz de León Ortega. Ángel Eduardo Domínguez. Caden Isaiah Elizararas. Brianna Stacy Esparza. Kimberly Duron. Luna Michelle Espinosa. Ashley Brisel Espinosa Soria. Natalie Ray Flores. Natalie Estrella Flores. Victor Noé Flores. Carlos Emanuel Flores García. Brianna Janelle Frias. Ashley Ruby Fuentes. Damien Alejandro Fuentes. Jackson Ethan Galvan. Abraham Elias Garcia. César Adolfo Garcia. Daniela Garcia. Eder Alejandro Garcia. Jacqueline Itzel Garcia. Clarisa Garcia. Rodolfo Garcia Jr. Sebastian Garcia. Violet Celine Garcia. Jimena Alexandra Garcia Gonzalez. Ashley Michelle Garcia Martinez. Alicia Tomasa Garza. Felix Anthony Garza. Raúl Armando Garza Lerma. Armando Javier Garza Magallán. Alan Gómez. América Gómez. Eric González. Ethan Allen González. Jacqueline González. Karen Claribel González. Noah González III. Ricardo González Jr. Samantha Eileen González. Víctor Alfonso González Jr. Alejandro Guerra Jr. Gael Guerra. José Luis Ángel Guerra. Kendra Lynn Guerra. Brian Lee Guerrero.
José Alfonso Gutiérrez. Christopher Nicolás Gutiérrez Uvalle. Maybelline Yahane Gutiérrez Romero. Alexi Hernández. José Luis Hernández Jr. Leslie Alexa Hernández. Natalie Hernández. Samuel Enrique Hernández. Tania Yamilet Hernández. Fernando Josué Hernández Castellón. Edre Gael Herrera. Vanessa Hinojosa. Haley Angeline Ibarra. Leslie Izaguirre. Ezequiel Salvador Jorge Jr. José Roberto Landaverte III. Abraham Esaú Lara. Brianna Vianney Leija. Samuel V. Lemus. Jesús Alexander Linan Avila. Jasper DeBois Lockhart Jr. Najewi Caril López. Carlos Gustavo López Morán. Jayla Annette Lozano. Rodolfo Lozano. Itziri Yaeli Luján Suárez. Carlos Isaí Luna. Alexandra Malacara. Nicolaya Andrew Marmolejo. Angela Sophie Martinez. Ezequiel Martinez Jr. Jennifer Lynn Martinez. Robert Joseph Martinez II. Yolanda Natalie Martinez. Jesús Naum Martínez Linares. Antonio de Jesús Matehuala Magdaleno. Princess Daphne Mejía Dávila. Elaine Mendoza. Juan Daniel Mendoza. Alexandra Mireles. Leila Noelia Mireles. Noemí Marie Molina. Xiomara Sarid Montes. José Luis Morales. Sergio Gael Morales Ferro. Leonardo Rafael Morales Medina. Ailendi Yutsari Morones. Kevin Munoz. Vince Antoine Nares. Hector Alexander Navarro. DeMarcus Eduardo Nieto. Alexander Obregón. Jusiana Nori Ochoa. Iris Navarro. Omar Olivares Jr. Leonardo Olivo. Diana Camila Orduño. Eduardo Iván Ornelas II. Zulma Karina Ortiz. Daniel Oviedo Jr. Quetzal Carolina Padilla. Yaneth Michelle Padilla Parra. Miguel Ángel Palacios Coronel. Edwin Yandel Palomera Saucedo. Martín Fabián Pesina. Alondra Itzel Perales Berzanas. Alexis Santiago Pérez. Angel Deco Pérez. José Eduardo Pérez. María Magdalena Pérez. Miranda Pérez Díaz. Carlos Daniel Pérez Rivera. Christian Aiden Pruneda. Jaylene Marini Puente. Luis Ángel Puente. Noelia Ichel Poun Aveces. David Iram Quintanilla Rodríguez. Gustavo Ali Ramírez Mendoza. Maynard Alan Ramírez. Iker Esteban Ramírez Islas. Jonathan Santiago Ramos Lucas. Mario Antonio Ramos Avitia. Soheili Betsabe Rangel Amaya. Jimena Jocelyn Rangel Canchola. Angelica Jameen Reyes. Jesús Antonio Reina Ríos. Javier Ríos. Lynette Ríos. Cristina Mariela Robles Aguilar. Camila Marvo Robles Magaña. Javier Rocha. Aldo Manuel Rodríguez. Ángel Eduardo Rodríguez. Ariana Rodríguez. Diego Rodríguez. Gabriel Omar Rodríguez. Guillermo Rodríguez. José Ángel Rodríguez. Miranda Rodríguez. Miranda Rodríguez. Rodolfo Rodríguez Jr. Rogelio Rodríguez. Yuridia Rodríguez. Milena Rodríguez.
Marla Ivania Rojas. Jaime Yair Romero Torres. Carlos de Jesús Rosales. Natalia Allison Rubio. José Elías Ruiz Tijerina. Beatriz Ruiz López. América Leonides Salazar. Keila Giselle Salazar. Liliana Emma Salazar. Valentina Itzamar Salazar. Shailene Valeria Salgado. Brittany Genevieve Santos. Martín Ezequiel Santillán. Edgar Daniel Saucedo. Maya Lisset Sevilla Gutiérrez. Jasmine Ellen Sevillano. Darius Leonidas Singh. Cristian Alexander Silguero. Bárbara Sotelo Salmerón. Carlos Jesús Tepozotlán López. Everardo Torres. Eduardo Torres. Julio César Torres. Sameya Alexandra Torres. Stephanie Lisbeth Treviño Sánchez. Edward Ociel Valdés. Mariana Valdés. Jorge Luis Vallejo Jr. Madeline Ray Vázquez. Stephanie Vázquez. Iván Alejandro Vázquez Ríos. Emanuel Isaiah Vázquez. John Sina Villa.
Camila Maite Villanueva Mancillas. Jaylin Aileen Villarreal. Leobardo Villarreal López. Catarino Daniel López. Villegas. Alejandro Llanes. Felipe de Jesús Llerena González. Alejandro Guadalupe Zamora. Giselle Rivera. Ángel Daniel Martínez. Lucía Danuska Castillo Vilca. Jairalina Nicole Casas. Liliana Medina. Keila Sofía Estrada.
Ya. También Sandoval.
Thank you. That's it.
No, thank you.
Where's Miss Sandoval? Oh, sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I please have your attention? At this time, we ask that everyone is sitting down. Please take your seats and remain seated as we prepare for a special presentation. We are about to view our Class of 2026 Senior Memories video, a tribute celebrating the achievements, experiences, and unforgettable moments of this remarkable graduating class. Sit back, enjoy, and join us in reflecting on the journey that has brought our seniors to this important milestone. Please direct your attention to the screens. Congratulations to the class of 2026.
Slow down, you crazy child. You're so ambitious for a juvenile, but then if you're so smart, tell me, why are you still so afraid? Where's the fire? What's the hurry about? You better cool it off before you burn it out. You got so much to do and only so many hours in a day. Hey, but you know that when the truth is told, that you can get what you want or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you're doing fine. You can't be everything you wanna be before your time. Although it's so romantic on the borderline tonight. Too bad, but it's the life you lead. You're so ahead of yourself that you forgot what you need. Though you could see when you're wrong, you know you can't always see when you're right. You're right. You got your passion, you got your pride, but don't you know that only fools are satisfied? Dream on, but don't imagine they'll all come true. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you disappear for a while. It's alright, you can't afford to lose a day or two. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? And you know that when the truth is told that you can get what you want or you can just get old, you're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, why don't you realize Vienna waits for you? When will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you crazy child. You're so ambitious for a juvenile. But then if you're so smart, tell me, why are you still so afraid? Where's the fire? What's the hurry about? You better cool it off before you burn it out. You got so much to do and only so many hours in a day. Hey, but you know that when the truth is told that you can get what you want or you can just get old, you're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you're doing fine. You can't be everything you wanna be before your time. Although it's so romantic on the borderline tonight, tonight. Too bad, but it's the life you lead. You're so ahead of yourself that you forgot what you need. Though you could see when you're wrong, you know you can't always see when you're right. You're right. You got your passion, you got your pride, but don't you know that only fools are satisfied? Dream on, but don't imagine they'll all come true. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? Child, and take the phone off the hook and disappear for a while. It's alright, you can't afford to lose a day or two. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? And you know that when the truth is told that you can get what you want or you can just get old, you're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, why don't you realize Vienna waits for you? When will you realize Vienna waits for you? And you know that when the truth is told that you can get what you want or you can just get old, you're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, why don't you realize Vienna waits for you? When will you realize Vienna waits for you?
As we conclude this evening's celebration, I invite everyone to please stand for our benediction led by Senior Class President Dania Munoz.
Let us bow our heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we humbly come before you with hearts full of gratitude as we conclude this distinguished ceremony honoring the graduating class of PSJA Southwest Early College High School. We recognize the dedication and perseverance that have brought these graduates to this milestone, along with the support of their families, educators, and community. As these graduates embark upon the next chapter of their journeys, may they be guided by wisdom in their choices, strength in times of challenge, and integrity in all they do. May they use their knowledge and experiences to lead with purpose, serve with compassion, and make a positive impact in the world. As we depart, let us carry with us a sense of pride, unity, and hope. May all travel safely and continue to uplift one another. We offer this prayer with gratitude and respect. Amen.
We reached a meaningful moment, what is traditionally known as the turning of the tassel. Turning the tassel from right to the left signifies the graduate transition with candidate to graduate, marking the completion of their academic journey and the beginning of new opportunities. Students, I invite you to move your tassel from right to left as you are officially high school graduates of PSJA Southwest Early College High School. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the Southwest Early College High School song. The school song will be played by PSJA Southwest Early College High School Mighty Javelina Band under the direction of Mr. Jose Flores. On behalf of the PSJA Southwest Early College High School, congratulations. We hope your education, along with your dedication, passion, and perseverance, leads you to even greater success in the future. Thank you for joining us celebrating the outstanding class of 2026 on this memorable occasion. We kindly ask that you remain standing as our valedictorian, Daniela Guerra, and salutatorian, Leslie Bustos Rees, lead the graduating class of 2026 one last time. This concludes this afternoon's ceremony. Thank you and be safe.